Alep. We are a group of professionals who are determined to provide the right kind of environment to the entrepreneurs and the budding entrepreneurs. And this episode is focused on the well being of entrepreneurs, physical well being, mental well being, emotional well being, and the spiritual well being. Yes, my friends, we are going to provide many useful tips that can help you to be physically healthy, mentally healthy, emotionally healthy, and spiritually healthy. So just focus and stay till the end. Before then, we are going to provide you some very, very important tips. And we are also going to provide a link through which you can join our group where we will be providing so many useful master classes and other content that will help you in your journey to become a successful entrepreneur. So, focus on your well being now. Entrepreneurship is a journey that is exciting but also challenging. You are excited to do a lot, to make an impact in the world, to earn lots of money, to make your name, to make your fame a lot. But it is challenging. There are so many uncertainties. So you have to take care of yourself first before you can make an impact or do an amazing work. This journey, as I mentioned, is challenging. So our purpose is to overcome all our challenges and to be at your best. Yes, my friend, you need to be at your best. So you need to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Let's start with physical thing. Physical, actually, you may be in early 20s or maybe in 30s or even in 40s, it doesn't matter. But if you are in 20s or in 30s, you think I'm good enough, my health is perfectly all right, or things like that. But you are playing a long term game. So you have to think like a visionary. Like in your business, you are not going to do business for a year or 2 or 5 years. You are going to do business for decades. You are going to leave a legacy for generations to come. So in health as well, you are playing a long term game. So you have to take care of your health, considering the long term impact. You may be wonderful now, but there is no guarantee that you will be wonderful in the long term. So you have to take care of your health. You have to take steps so that you improve the probability that you will also be healthy in longer term, so that you can play the game long term. First thing first, I don't know your schedule, but whatever your schedule is, you have to insert certain activities, certain exercises that keep you physically healthy. I suggest at least 1 hour of intensive exercise, whether you join a gym, whether you go running or swimming or cycling or even dancing or whatever you think appropriate for you. But if you time, no worry about that. Whatever time you, if you think you have 30 minutes for yourself, perfectly all right. If you think you have 15 minutes of time, or that's perfectly all right. Whatever time you have at your disposal as of now, make best use of your that time. So if you have 15 minutes, perfectly all right. I'm sorry. Go for whatever, swimming or running or fast walk. Actually, simple walk is not good. Of course, it's good, but it's not good enough. So you have to add so other things as well. In addition to that, add few minutes of time in during lunch time or other break time to strolling, moving around. So you have, of course, it depends entirely on you, how you think, how you believe. Everything depends on that. But still, you will have to add few components in that. So perfectly. So if just add few steps in your, if you are using, like I'm using that watch, Garmin Music Watch. So in this watch I have the count of steps, the calorie I'm burning, the cycling I'm doing, or whatever activity. So it mean provide me everything about that. But it doesn't matter if you have mobile, and with mobile there is a step called Strava. That's very good app, I'm using that. So you can use that app to take record of things you are doing, or watch, or whatever means you have at your disposal. Do that. Add few steps while doing your work. Maybe if you are having a meeting with some of your colleague or subordinate, you can take some uh, non-conventional route, like while walking you can do that meeting. You may feel that what he that person will think, वो क्या सोचेगा कि मीटिंग इस तरह हो रही है, मैं एक बॉस कैसे रहूंगा. Forget those things. You have to focus on the result, and result can also be achieved through a meeting, while walking, sitting on the porch, in the park, or wherever. Whenever you have got call, you can practice of walking, even if you're in your chamber. So just that will add few steps of your daily walking. Whatever you can do in the evening, of course, even if you reach home at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., make a habit of doing 5 minutes or 10 minutes of walks, even with your partner, if not alone. Whenever you meet friends, just make a habit of to walk few steps. So you have to intentionally add few minutes of exercise in daily routine. Yes, my friend, in daily routine. Whatever you are doing, movement. If you are working on computer, perfectly take a break after each hour. Just get up, stretch yourself, or whatever you can do. So make it habit of doing that every hour. Just 2 minutes of break every hour. That will be good enough. Morning 5, 10, 10 minutes, evening 10 minutes, that will be perfectly all right if you can't spare 1 hour of time intentionally. Because as an entrepreneur, you think that time is precious. Yes, my friend, time is precious. But if you are not sparing time for your physical well being, there is no meaning. You have to spare some time, maybe not in one go, but in 5 or 10 goes as well. No issue in that. So make it a habit of taking break whenever you can find time. It's perfectly all right to take break. बिकॉज जैसा कि आपने सुना होगा, अच्छा लकड़हारा वो होता है जो पेड़ काटने के साथ साथ इस बात का पूरा ध्यान रखे कि उसकी कुल्हाड़ी या एक्स को उसने शार्प किया है या नहीं किया. Sharpening of axe is more important than anything else, because if his axe is sharp, he can cut many more trees. So similarly, my friend, if you are perfectly healthy, if you are taking care of your health, your productivity will enhance dramatically, exponentially. So do that. Take care of your posture. If you are physically active, if you are, your posture is good, because if your posture is not good, it shows decrease in energy. It shows that you are lacking energy, you are lacking focus, and it will impact your results, because the person in front of you is not going to take you very seriously, because it diminishes your confidence. So good posture is very important, and good posture can only be maintained through active physical exercises. And of course, fuel your body with right kind of food. Of course, if you are in office for 10 hours, for 12 hours, or 15 hours, you think I don't have access to right kind of food. Yes, my friend, you can have. You can add fruits, salads, or things that are good for your health. Again, don't think in short term. You may have to invest few minutes of time to ordering or preparing the right kind of food for you, but it will help you immensely, not only in long term but in short term as well. So taking the right kind of food is very, very important. The food with full of proteins, nutrients, etc. ओके. आजकल मैंने देखा है बहुत सारे यंग जनरेशन को, दे कीप ऑन पिल्स, vitamins, mineral, they keep on pills. That may be a good thing for short term, but not in long term. So if you are taking the natural food that is good for you, that's wonderful. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated is very important. Not only the summer has already started, that's why I'm taking. Otherwise, in winter as well, in rainy season as well, you need to be hydrated. You need to take at least 10 glasses of water. At least. Keeping your hydrated is very, very important. So, my friend, it's about you. Maybe you will have to move out of your comfort zone, but you have to ensure that you are taking full care of your physical health through simply walking or running or swimming, cycling, gym, or whatever you can do. At least 60 minutes of exercise is important. If not in one go, in breaks as well. Do that. You can put alarms in your mobile to remind yourself. You can tell one of your friends in the office, or maybe your one of your colleagues or subordinates, or whoever you think is the right person, to remind you to keep on doing the physical exercise. So, my friend, if you have any question regarding that, you can ask me. So, first and foremost thing is to take care of your physical health, because if you are physically healthy, you can take care of everything else. Yes, this body is your vehicle to fulfill your dreams, to achieve your goals. So you have to nourish this body. You have to nourish this body with physical activities, with physical exercise, or whatever you can do. Moving ahead, I'm moving to a second component, that is mental health, mental well being. Yes, my friend, mental well being is also important. As I mentioned, in the case of physical health, here also you have to sharpen your capacity, you have to sharpen your capabilities, you have to improve your focus, and mindfulness is the best way to do that. If you say that I don't have time for the 15 minutes of meditation or half an hour of meditation, to my friend, if you can do meditation for 5 minutes, that's wonderful. If 2 minutes, wonderful. Start. Breaking the inertia is very important. If you are doing 2 minutes of meditation, that's wonderful. Even if you are not doing any kind of meditation, no issue at all to begin with. Just be mindful. And I suggest the simple thing is just take a simple, mindful, deep breath once an hour, waking hours. Just take a mindful deep breath. It just takes few seconds of time, but it has immense benefits. This mindful deep breath bring you back into the present. It breaks the chains of the past. It breaks the chains of the future worries. It brings you in the present. And it's a great gift. It breaks the chains of negative thoughts that are going on in your head. So just doing one mindful deep breath each waking hour is a wonderful idea. And in an entire day, it will not take more than 10 minutes of your time. But that can immensely improve your focus, your thought patterns, your behavior, your confidence, everything. Just start with that. And of course, if you can add 2 minutes or 5 minutes of meditation in the morning, in the noon, or in the evening, that's wonderful, because meditation is the solution of so many problems. And of course, you are not going to get results very soon. We focus, to get results in the short term. But we forget to realize the importance of long term practice. हम लोगों को हमेशा अधिकांश लोगों को लगता है कि हमें शॉर्ट टर्म में रिजल्ट चाहिए। हमने कोई बिजनेस शुरू किया है, हमें तुरंत रिजल्ट्स मिलें। हमने मेडिटेशन शुरू किया, तुरंत रिजल्ट्स मिलें। लेकिन हम लॉन्ग टर्म के प्रोसेस को भूल जाते हैं। शॉर्ट टर्म में कभी भी बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट्स नहीं आते, क्योंकि जो आपको जो इनर्शिया है शुरू, उसको ब्रेक करना पड़ता है। तो सारी एनर्जी आपको इनर्शिया को ब्रेक करने में जाती है। वंस यू रीच एन ऑप्टिमम लेवल, ओनली देन यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग द रिजल्ट्स। सो कीप ऑन डूइंग दैट, whether the deep breathing, whether the meditation, or whatever mental health practice you want to use, you can use. We have knowledge all around us. We are flooded with knowledge, but filtering the right knowledge and implementing it is the right thing. Knowledge is not the power. Implementation of right knowledge as per your suitability is the your right power. It's your power. So start doing things that are good for your mental well-being. As I mentioned, mindfulness is a wonderful thing and the simplest thing. You don't have to invest or steal time for that. Not only deep breathing, whether you are doing brush in the morning or in the night, be mindful of brushing. Brush going to your teeth, cleaning your teeth. Just be mindful of that thing. That 2 minutes or 3 minutes time that you take doing brush, that can be most useful time. You are going to shower. Just be mindful that water is coming from the shower, water is cleaning you. Feel the water. Feel the freshness you are getting. Be mindful in that moment. Whether you are working on the computer, feel the keyboard, keys you are pressing. Just be mindful in the moment can make huge difference. As I mentioned, you don't need to have extra time. Whatever you are doing, if you are doing that thing with mindfulness, you are going to get amazing results. But I repeat again, you may not be get results in the short term. It may take few weeks time or maybe few months time. But in the life of 80 or 90 years, if you are investing few months of time to improve yourself immensely, that's worth investing. And you don't have to spend a penny on that. The wonderful thing of that. So do that. And again, as with physical thing, again here, take breaks. Taking breaks is very important. Whenever you are taking break, each hour or 2 hour, just feel happy for whatever you are doing. You may not be getting the results that you want, but still the results you are getting are more than 95% people of the world. So be grateful of whatever you are getting. You can set boundaries for yourself. Setting boundaries is very important, because if you are feeling overwhelmed, you are not going to get amazing results. You must have listened that that person is so busy, he works 15 hours over, but he's not getting result. The reason is he is not taking care of his mental health. So setting boundaries very important. So set boundary whatever suits you, because you are unique. You are unique, so you have to set boundary as per your needs, as per your own demands, and seek support. If you are not able to do things on your own, seek support. There are people available who can help you in that meditation, in mindfulness, taking care of or overcoming your negative thoughts, whatever you are going through. Seek help. So, as I mentioned, take care of your mental health. Again, I'm mentioning it, sharpening of your axe is very, very important. So, if you are taking care of your mental health, you are going to get amazing results in whatever you are doing, whatever business you are having, whatever business you are planning to have, or you are prepping to have. Do that. Third thing is emotional well being. Emotions play a huge role. Remember that. We are human being. There are many instances when we have negative emotions, and the research shows that we have negative emotions 80 to 90% of time, rather more than 90% of time. So you will have to train yourself to overcome this pattern. First, identify the pattern and then break the pattern. If you are having negative emotion most of the time, that pattern is very, very harmful for you. You have to break that pattern. And emotions come from thoughts, because most of us have negative self talk, negative thought patterns, and these negative thought patterns leads to negative emotions. So identify your emotion and then break the pattern and replace it with positive emotion. I'm sure you know what are the negative emotions and what are the positive emotions. So as I repeat, as I mentioned earlier as well, it is going to take few weeks of time or maybe few months of time. But doing this practice of keeping yourself emotionally healthy will result in getting success in your business, growth in your business. Very, very important. Emotions, whether you are dealing with your clients or your colleagues, your partners, your subordinates, your family members, your friends, these emotions play a huge role. We live in a society, we deal with people. So if you are emotionally healthy, if you are emotionally healthy, you are going to make best use of these interactions, because if you are emotionally healthy, you connect with person in front of you in a much better way, and the result of that interaction is going to be very, very good. But if you are not emotionally healthy, these interactions are not going to be that much fruitful. You know that consistent effort can bring huge results. You know the law of compounding. Just 1% increase a day, I say a week, can bring an amazing result in a year. Just 1% improvement. If you can't have 1% improvement in a day, no issue in that. Just have 1% improvement in a week. Yes, my friend, so simple. And in 52 weeks, in a year, you will be a changed person. So, focusing on these things will make you to utilize fully your capabilities, your knowledge, your skills, your experiences, your expertise, everything. And last thing is spiritual. I don't know. Remember, being spiritual is not being religious. Being religious is nothing wrong. That's good as well. But being spiritual is somewhat different as compared to being religious. So anyone can be. It doesn't matter which religion you are following, or if you are following no religion at all. It doesn't matter. Being spiritual is very important, because when you are spiritual, you relieve yourself from burdens, from pressure, because you believe that there is someone more powerful. There is some great power, whether you call God or whatever you call it, depending on your religion. But you believe that if there is something greater than you, than everything, that relieve you a lot. Because जैसा कि गीता में कहा गया है, आप कर्म किए जा, फल की चिंता मत कर. Yes, my friend, What is in your control? In your control is doing the work. Result is not in your control, because there are so many external conditions, situations, factors that can affect your result. So focus on your work and leave everything on the God, as I say. We do prayer. Why? Because we relieve ourselves from the tension, from pressure. Hey God, you take care of. I'm doing my work. The result is in other hand. You relieve yourself. And when you relieve yourself from the pressures, from the tension, from the stress, from the embarrassment, self, you get amazing results. You know that? Just remember your successes, past successes. You must have got very good successes only when you were positive, when you were relieved, when you had no pressure, no tension. Of course, taking some positive pressure is okay, but pressure is mostly, rather more 90% cases, that is negative. That is going to put you down. The pressure that put you up, that's wonderful. But in most of the cases, the pressure, the tension that is negative, that pulls you down. So when you are spiritual, you leave everything else to someone else. You just focus on your work, and that is in your control. Spiritual also means that you are following your value. You are not worried about the results. You are doing what is right, irrespective of the results. So maybe in the short term, you are not going to get amazing results, but in the long term, you are going to get very, very good results. So because you are playing the long term game, you are an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur, or even a professional, if you are playing a long term game, in the short term, you may not get the amazing results because it takes time. One more thing, if you are spiritual, you focus on helping others because you believe that God is helping us and we should help others as well. So when you help others, and when you help others, that is where the wonder happens, because you are not focused on money, you are not focused on the return, you are focused on giving, and in that mode of giving, you produce amazing results. Amazing results. I'm a teacher. I taught more than 30 years, and when I'm teaching in a class, my focus is to give, and when I teach with the focus to give, I grow a lot. Maybe I grow more than my students. Just try to do that. You try to help others without any expectation of return on of any form. And you will realize that within weeks, within months, you are a different person. You have grown yourself a lot. So this is helping growing, well-being, spiritual well-being. Of course, connecting others will also help you. Connecting others help you in all the four directions. If you have joined a gym and you have one or two friends there gym, you will go to the gym more consistently in as compared to when you are going alone, or when you are walk or run or swim or cycle. If you are connected with other people, if you are connected to a group, the probability of you doing that thing consistently is much more. Similarly with for that mental health, if you are connected with the right people, you the chances are very good that you will be mentally healthy. Similarly, in the emotional health and the spiritual health, if you are connected with others, the chances of your well-being is much, much more. But connecting with the right people, the people who lift you up, who motivate you, who inspire you, who tells you that you are good enough, and reminds you that yes, my friend, you need to take care of yourself. You need to leave the comfort zone and do the things that are good for you, but you also need to take care of yourself, because if you are good, you are going to take care of everything else in a much better way. And remember your purpose. Your purpose in this world is not to earn money. Earning money is just one component. I focus not 10 or 20%, 25%, not more than 25%. If you have the clarity on your purpose, you are going to give your 100%, and you are going to move beyond your comfort zone, and that is going to produce huge results. So my friends, as I mentioned, have clarity on who you are, what makes you happy, what makes you deliver your best. Connect with the right people and do things consistently that help you in your growth in physically, mentally, emotionally, spirituality. And these growth are going to help you in your business to succeed, because you will be preparing yourself to deliver your best. So, my friend, if you are an entrepreneur or if you are planning to be an entrepreneur and want to get help to move forward in the right direction to deliver your best in your business, connect with us. We are going to share a link. Connect with us, and we will be delivering you the right content. We will be delivering you the useful master classes to help you grow physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and also in your business. We are also going to provide you every kind of help so that you succeed in your business, whatever business you are planning. Connect with us, and we will make sure that you get good results in your personal life and your professional life. All the best. Take care of yourself. Connect with us and let us know how we can help you in getting success, in getting your growth, in being happier, things like that. All the best. Thank you